Hello M2 students, welcome back from the Easter holiday. Today we will start product root in differentiation. So in the product root, it is actually it's a product of two functions. That's why we need to use the product rule, okay, in this case. So if we consider fx, okay, and we use u to represent it, and we have gx as another function, and we use v to represent it. Here, if two functions multiplied together, and we want to differentiate the product of these two, then we just look at what will be the result. Here, actually, we keep it, one of them. We keep the u, for example, and then we differentiate the remaining one. Okay, and then we will plus. And then we keep the next one, which is v, while we are differentiating the u. And to save time, okay, here we have the proof, and you can have a look on it to understand about it. Okay, the proof is not necessary, okay, in the DSE, but it will be better if you can understand what is happening here. Then here we go to the examples directly to see how to use this rule. Example 5.7. Differentiate this one with respect to x by product rule. Then actually, before you learned the product rule, you also know how to differentiate this one. You can simply expand this into the polynomials, and then you use the rule you learned to find the answer. But here, we try to use the product rule. Okay, so if we want to use the product rule, then first of all, we are going to find this one, right? And then we just treat it as the two products, the product of two functions. Okay, first one and then second one, right? So now we just keep the first one. So the first one, we will put it here, and then we will differentiate the second one. So if we use some color, then one, you just keep it, and then the second one, you will do some differentiate on it. And then we get a plus sign. So after that, okay, we'll keep the next one while we are differentiating the first one. Okay, so you see the color, okay, changed. Okay, let's continue. So if we differentiate this one, you have learned already, it is 4x minus 3. So you get plus. So we keep this while we are differentiating 3x plus 5, so we get 3. Okay, afterwards, we can simplify the expansion by doing some works. This should be 9. Okay, so finally, we get 18x squared plus 2x plus 15. So here I make a mistake. This should be minus instead of plus. So I double check the expressions. Let's see. Okay, it should be fine now. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Here's the same. You use product rule to find the answer, but in fact you can also just expand it as usual, and then you use the basic rule to find the answer. Okay, so here part A, dy dx, then simply like you have these two products, and then we do the same here I don't use the color. I hope you can read my steps. Okay, so we get the first one, and then we differentiate the second one, while the next one is we keep the second one, and then we differentiate the first one. Okay, so here bear in mind square root x is x to the power 1 over 2, so we make it to x to the power 1 over 2 first, and then differentiate this one, we get 2x minus 2. Okay, so here, okay, this is x to the power 1 over 2, right? So differentiate this one, we put the number in front of the term, and then we get x, and then this minus 1, so we got negative 1 over 2. So now we expand it. Because this involves the power is not usual like integers or negative numbers, so be more careful, okay, when you find the answer. So this is 6x minus 6 plus 2 x to the power 1 here times x to the power 1 over 2, so you get x to the power 3 over 2, and then minus 2x 1 over 2, and then here we get 1 over 2 x 2 minus 1 over 2, so you get 3 over 2, and then minus 1 x 1 minus 1 over 2, so you get 1 over 2 here, so and then minus 1 over 2 x negative 1 over 2. So you try to put the like terms together, and then we will get 5 over 2 x to the power 3 over 2, and then these two cancel. Okay, this is some skills. You can use pencil to do this, and then afterwards, if you don't like to have some marks like this, you can just erase it. Okay, after this, the next one should be 6x. Okay, and then you still have x to the power 1 over 2, right? And then minus 3. So get these two out, and it should be the constant. And then finally you get this one. Okay, you get these two. So okay, finish actually for part A. And then for part B, you just find dy dx when x equal to 4. Okay, it is very easy one. I think if you got the answer correctly in A, I'm sure you can also got the answer correctly in B, right? So you just simply put x equal to, okay, x equal to 4. Sorry, change the x to 4, I forgot it. Change to x to 4. Okay, so here I also write you individual terms. This is 20, and then 24, and then 3 times 2 is 6, and this should be 1 over 4. Okay, so finally you will get this answer. Okay, so I think actually the product rule is not really complicated. Just you need some time to familiar with the skills. And next lesson we will learn another rule, which is quotient rule. So now it's your turn to do some quick practice and also exercise. Okay, see you next week.